Okay, so just going to have a look at the CAD yen now, just to identify where I think I've found a range that we can go off. It was specifically the CAD yen that I was looking at this morning, which prompted me to do this. If I just quickly show you how the 4-hour chart looked this morning, you can see there, there's the first bar of this week. We can see the open price is roughly around there, so I'll just quickly draw a line in. We're at this part of the chart here. I'll just zoom in a bit so we can see that a little bit better. First bar of the week, with the open price around this level. So this is this is sort of the new day's trading around here. This is where that starts. So we can see the current live bar is straddling that. That's the this red bar is the 3 AM till 7 AM bar. So I was at the charts at this point. So my trade told me that with this level being the weekly open, to place my long and short triggers as usual there, you can see price has gone and triggered short, and has currently gone back up. It's not quite touched my stop yet, which is around sort of level, including the spreads. So it's not quite touched the stop. But I looked over my notes on the CAD yen, and I've seen how up and down the CAD yen has actually been. It's actually been the worst performing pair so far. So I wanted to understand why that was, why it keeps getting me into trades at the moment. Maybe taking one target or two target levels out and then stopping out, and then maybe triggering in the opposite direction. So I wanted to understand why that was. So the first thing I did was move up to the daily time frame to see whether I could see anything on there, any ranges or anything that caught my eye. Now, like I said, with my limited technical analysis at the moment, I couldn't see anything on the daily chart, so I then moved up to the weekly chart, and the only thing that jumped out at me really was the fact that price in this area is stuck in a range between those two green lines. That's what I've identified there. Now we can see price has come from a low down there. It's come up to this level with a slight retrace, back up to this level, come down, and that's where it's pretty much stayed bobbing around there. It's had a beginning of the week, it's touched the uppermost part of this range there, but it's pretty much stuck in the middle. So I'm viewing this as a range. The yellow line I've marked off at 8500. I've just marked that off as it's a whole number. There are half numbers. We've got like 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, just to see whether there's any correlation between that number and that level and how price has been reacting. That's what I've identified so far, that range there, and that's about my limits at the moment of the technical analysis and my skills of technical analysis. So that's something I need to improve on. How I apply that to the strategy, again, is something that I need to work on and improve on and try and develop to see if it's a case of just carry on taking the signals off the 4-hour chart wherever price develops in relation to the ideal bar, or when price is sort of stuck in this range that I seem to have identified, whether it's a case of using that entry off the support and resistance levels and using the Furquad strategy off those levels rather than taking the normal setup off the weekly open. So that's something I need to look at. So that's just briefly how I looked at the charts, how I identified the range, and what I need to do to develop. So that's what this video has been about, to improve my technical analysis to help me long term over the charts. So what I'll be doing is obviously going through all my notes that I've made and searching the internet and seeing if I can find any resources that will help me with that, and obviously asking questions of people on this site. And if anyone's got any suggestions to give me, then by all means please do that via the comments box, or you can private message me through the website, and we can hopefully help each other again and help develop each other as traders. Alright, thank you.